We live in a time in which communication, any means of communication, is largely taken for granted. We're all guilty of it, there's no denying that. But it's a fact that is nearly impossible to recognize until thrust into a situation in which your communication is imperative for success. Success is arbitrary, sure, but not when you're taking classes, working, and living with a family whose one goal is to make you happy, and where my one goal is to not look like a buffoon with aforementioned family and classes. Here, success is quantifiable. This is an immensely difficult task, might I add, when I'm constantly fumbling with my words and sounding more like Diane Rehm from NPR than Antonio Banderas or some other smooth-talking token Spanish speaker. But I digress. I had a class, Política Social, for which I was actually quite excited, as it fell exactly in my field of interest and, as it happens, would most definitely have given me credit back at Wake, which certainly doesn't hurt. As is custom, the class began some 50 minutes late because the professors decided to smoke a couple of cigarettes and most likely engage in some curiously deep conversation for some time prior, entering the classrooms donning smiles and smelling suspiciously of nicotine. And so the professors spoke, spewing out their introductory words, breaking down the structure of the class, and receiving accepting nods from my four peers. I understood the big picture, but then the professors asked us to speak, so I sat, anxious and apprehensive. I sat in the middle, saying nothing, nodding, giving awkward affirmative grins while 3 hours slowly and painfully passed. At the end of class, we were given some assignment, the details of which I will forever be unsure, and dismissed. And this was how it went for about 5 weeks until one day, following the professor's closing statements, I shut my notebook and realized, wow, I understood all of that, and I participated. So I grabbed a celebratory drink with some friends from class following my breakthrough, and from then on, classes became something of a personal challenge of paying attention, retaining information, and most importantly, understanding. I wanted to understand everything, the language, the people, the culture, and so I tried for 5 more months, and it was the best thing I've ever done.